Hey everyone, it's Mikkel Thorup from expatmoney.com here, and in today's video, we will look at a type of digital nomad visa you can acquire to live and work in the beautiful country of Mexico. But first, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to get the best in the expat world every single week. If you're considering living and working in Mexico as a digital nomad, you might be surprised to learn that it's relatively simple to establish residency there and that there are numerous regions of the country where you might fit in well. Mexican people are very welcoming to foreigners, so it's easy for you to enjoy beautiful beaches while working remotely on your laptop. The nation is well renowned for its fantastic weather, breathtaking scenery, inexpensive cost of living, and friendly people. For digital nomads searching for a base in one of these picturesque regions of the globe, Mexico presents a fantastic opportunity to utilize it as a base for traveling across Central America and the Caribbean. Due to the fact that many people with remote employment are eligible for it, the visa is termed Mexico's temporary residency visa rather than merely a digital nomad visa. It is valid for 1 year and may be extended for a total of 4 years. This visa allows you to live in Mexico, but you cannot have employment with a local company. This program is perfect for you if you are a digital nomad because it requires that your income originates from sources outside of Mexico. And unlike some digital nomad visas, the Mexican visa also allows your spouse and dependents to join you. Applying for the digital nomad visa in Mexico is fast and a simple process, usually only taking a few weeks to a month. First, you'll need to visit a Mexican embassy or consulate that is located outside of Mexico to apply for a temporary residency visa. And we strongly suggest applying from your home country. You will need to book an appointment in advance via the online website, and only once your appointment is confirmed, you can take the necessary documents with you to your visa interview and pay a small fee of approximately $48 at the time of this recording. Next up, let's look at the documents required to apply for the digital nomad visa in Mexico. You'll need to supply the following: a valid passport, which must have at least 6 months until its expiration date, the visa application form with your signature on it, which must be filled out in either English or Spanish and printed double-sided on one page only, a color photograph with dimensions of 3.9 by 3.1 centimeters with a white background and a face that is visible and unobscured, an original and a copy of the legal permit to stay in the country where the appointment is taking place, in case that you are not a native of that country. So that's one less thing you will have to worry about for applying from your home country, as we suggested before. You will need to show proof of income, which needs to show at least $2,600 per month as of this recording. You will receive a temporary permission to enter Mexico as a resident upon the visa approval, which you will exchange for your temporary residency card once you arrive in Mexico. The INM, Mexico's National Institute of Migration, will issue a temporary residency card, which you must collect within 30 days of your arrival. Remember to bring all required documents when you visit the Mexican National Institute of Immigration, or INM, to obtain your temporary residency card. So let's go over the documents you'll need to then bring to finally receive your temporary residency: an online form that has been filled out and states your reason for enrolling and accessing the INM, a valid passport or other type of travel document, including both the original and the color copy, the valid visa that you receive from the Mexican consulate, again, both original and color copy, 2 copies of your earlier fee payment together with the original bank receipt, 3 passport photos, which should be in color, and 2 of these photos have to show your face in a straight line, and the third from the right side. You will also need to pay a fee of 5,108 Mexican pesos, which is around $275 before visiting the INM to obtain your temporary residency permit. Your first temporary residency permit is always issued for only 1 year, and renewals after the first year may grant additional years of temporary residency. For a full breakdown of the fees, see the article linked in the description of this video. Now that you know how to get a digital nomad visa for Mexico, let's go over some of the advantages of working as a digital nomad in Mexico. First, the weather. You may visit Mexico whenever you want because the average temperature there is 24 degrees Celsius, which for my American friends will recognize as perfect 75-degree weather. You may unwind with this and constantly take in the sunshine there, which won't stop you from doing activities outdoors like going to the beaches or mountains or even working from an outdoor cafe. Next, the low cost of living. The cost of living is quite low in Mexico and depends on your lifestyle, but if you have a tight budget, then Mexico is definitely the place where you can live very well. In Mexico, there are many options for foreigners who don't want to spend a lot of money and have a more comfortable lifestyle, especially if you are earning in dollars. Depending on the area and the type of property, rental costs might vary, although they are often very fair. Rent in Mexico City normally ranges from $350 to $700 per month, making a one-bedroom apartment at $500 per month a very affordable option. Another great advantage of Mexico is the Mexican lifestyle. Mexico's rich history has contributed greatly to its people's sense of culture, and both foreigners and natives alike tend to show great respect for the local cultures and customs. There is always something new to discover, whether it's historic Mayan ruins or Spanish colonial architecture. Mexico has a very diverse geography, all the way from beaches to mountains, making outdoor activities a huge part of the lifestyle in Mexico. And we can't discuss the advantages of Mexico without mentioning the incredible people of Mexico. Mexicans are recognized for being kind people, and if you need assistance, they will be delighted to do so, making you always feel very welcome. The Mi casa su casa, my home is your home in Spanish philosophy permeates throughout the culture, and you will find that Mexicans will go out of their way to make you feel at home in Mexico. Another advantage we definitely cannot overlook is the delicious cuisine of Mexico. The quality of food in Mexico is excellent, and it's more than just tacos. In fact, Mexico features diverse foods from various regions of the country and contains influences from the Aztecs, Mayans, Spanish, Dutch, and Caribbean cultures. Mexican cuisine is significantly more diverse than what you will often encounter in Mexican restaurants and in your home country, as you can find completely different takes on the same food from a region to region, whether it's high-end international cuisine in Mexico City or street tacos in Monterrey. You will never run out of incredible dishes to try at a significantly lower cost than in most first world countries. Lastly is one you might not think of right away, and that's transportation. All of Mexico's main cities are connected by a vast network of high-quality interstate roadways, and new roads are being built every year to link formerly remote locations. Mexico has some of the best buses in the world, enabling easy, comfortable transportation between regions. Mexican airlines like Aeromexico and Volaris provide easy and relatively inexpensive domestic flights. And once you are in the city, Ubers, for the cities that have them, and taxis are generally very affordable, at least outside of areas in major tourist destinations like Cancun. In conclusion, if you've always desired to experience the incredible lifestyle of Mexico, then you should start the digital nomad visa process. You'll easily discover a new place to call home in this stunning nation with its diverse landscape and climates, low cost of living, and in some of the country's most popular cities like Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, Mexico City, and Puerto Vallarta. Cafes and co-working spaces are aplenty, along with gorgeous accommodations with opulent extras like pools and jacuzzis for nice, affordable prices compared to other places in the world. Mexico truly is a digital nomad's paradise. If relocating to Mexico or another location on your mind interests you and you would like to work one-on-one with me on getting out of your home country or setting up a Plan B location, then read the important letter linked in the description of this video and fill in an application form to become a private client. My fees are not cheap. However, I can assure you that when you work with a professional firm like ours, the results will be worth it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to this channel. And while you're at it, make sure to bookmark expatmoney.com, which is also where you can reach out to my team for assistance with the programs that we discussed today on Mexico.